Shalom uvracha. Hello, friends. This week we are reflecting on the first Mishnah of Pirkei Avot, chapter 4, another personal favorite. Ben Zoma said, "Who is wise? One who learns from every person. Who is mighty? One who subdues their inclination. Who is rich? One who is happy with their portion. And who is honored? One who honors their fellow human beings." Let's take these sayings one at a time. Ezehu chacham, halomed mikol adam. Who is wise? One who learns from every person. This is a beautiful statement of humility on Ben Zoma's part. After all, his circle is a rarefied one. He is a student of Rabbi Akiva, one of the greatest Torah teachers of all time. He has access to the highest forms of thought and wisdom and is himself a great interpreter of text. Yet here he is saying that one who is truly wise is able to learn from every person or any person. It is not good to dwell in an ivory tower and to separate yourself from the world. And it's not correct to be selective about who you are willing to learn from. We must keep an open mind and an open heart to see the teacher in every person we meet. This is the essence of humility. We should never encounter another person and think that we are above them. The great philosopher and Kabbalist Moshe Chaim Luzzatto emphasizes this message in his text, Mesilat Yesharim, writing, "Above all, one should always recognize the weakness of human intellect, how it is always nearer to error than true knowledge. Therefore, one should seek to learn from every person. This is what Scripture says in the book of Proverbs, one who hearkens to counsel is wise." We must be humble enough to allow some measure of doubt in our own wisdom and understanding. Ezehu gibur hakovesh et yitzro. Who is strong? Who is a hero? One who subdues their inclination. Well, I have to say, I don't agree with Ben Zoma on this one. But before I explain why, let's try to understand what he means by subdues their inclination. Ben Zoma refers to the Yetzer, which has over time become shorthand for Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination. But this is not its true meaning. The Yetzer is value neutral. Think of it like the Freudian concept of the id, the instinctive part of human nature. The rabbis were afraid of the Yetzer because its particularity, the way that it is unique to each person, makes it difficult, if not impossible, to categorize or qualify with objectivity. So they created the binary of a Yetzer HaTov and a Yetzer Hara, a good impulse and an evil impulse. But in our Mishnah, Ben Zoma does not refer to Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination. He refers only to a singular, neutral Yetzer. And this is why I disagree with Ben Zoma's statement, or at least the second part of it. It is not heroic to suppress the Yetzer. We need it. The Yetzer is the source of our individuality, our creativity, and our intuition. Ben Zoma hints at an understandable fear that if we don't subdue our passions, they will rule us. But the solution is not to turn around and seek to conquer the Yetzer. Instead, we should befriend the Yetzer. Get to know this part of our inner selves. Make friends with it. Work with the Yetzer instead of against ourselves. Ezehu ashir hasameach b'chelko. Who is rich? One who is content with their lot. This teaching is not so difficult for us to wrap our heads around, is it? If we choose to be happy with what we have, we can cultivate gratitude. We have greater delight in the world, and we protect ourselves from the corrosive forces of envy and jealousy. This last point is particularly significant because it's not just about the individual, but about how we relate to one another. Rabbi Shmuel Yanklowitz suggests that to truly be sameach b'chelko, happy with one's lot, that it's actually about, in his words, consciousness of the other, finding joy in someone else's gain. Now, it's cliched to say that a wealthy person can never be satisfied and will always crave more money, more things, more adulation. But every cliche has a kernel of truth. And if we focus only on material gain, we will habituate ourselves to that pursuit, always seeking more. And in doing so, we deny ourselves the opportunity to pursue immaterial gains, finding the value in that which cannot ever be quantified: kindness, generosity, compassion, humanity. Finally, Ben Zoma asks, Ezehu mechubad, who is honored? Hamechabed et habriot, one who honors all others. This might be the most compelling of all Ben Zoma's teachings in our Mishnah. Rabbi Gordon Tucker points out that these first three qualities, wisdom, power, and wealth, are all referenced in a verse from the book of Jeremiah. Let not the wise glory in their wisdom. Let not the powerful glory in their power. Let not the wealthy glory in their wealth. But this fourth quality, honor, is not referenced in this verse. Rabbi Tucker asks why? Because the pursuit of the first three qualities, wisdom, power, wealth, in their base forms, lead a person to trample on others. There is no honor in a person who does not respect others, and no glory for a person who seeks to glorify themselves. If, however, we pursue Ben Zoma's deeper understanding of these attributes, we achieve not only true wisdom, true strength, and true wealth, we also raise up human dignity, both our own dignity and each other's. And now we turn to our counting of the Omer. I hope you'll count with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al Sefirat HaOmer. Blessed are you, eternal our God, sovereign of all worlds, who makes us holy with your mitzvot, and has commanded us concerning the counting of the Omer. Hayom, chamisha ve'esrim yom, shehem shlosha shavuot ve'arba'a yamim la'omer. Today is the 25th day, making 3 weeks and 4 days of the Omer. Erev Tov.